With WWE 2K20 rapidly approaching with its most recent trailers, most recent news, most recent reveal of the cover stars, I got to thinking, and along with, I assume, most of the wrestling games community, about what we want in WWE 2K20. Okay, this is 20, it's like the big number, 15s, 20s, like WrestleManias, we hope for something big, and with 2K20, I haven't really seen, personally, this is still very early in the announcement stages, but I still haven't really seen much that I'm excited for. Sure, a female and male My Career does sound interesting, especially if you can do almost like a two-player thing with that, but there's still a lot of little things that I want, and no, this is not going to be a video about GM mode. Trust me, I love GM mode just as much as the next guy. It's most of the videos I upload to this channel, but I'm not going to be asking for that. I feel like that's just never gonna happen. With this whole channel kind of being about wrestling games, I thought, why don't I actually voice what I want in the game? And these are just minor things that, if added into the game, I feel would be so much easier to do than you realize, as well as probably really fun for some people, including myself. Obviously, these are my opinions. These are what I think they should add in the game, so clearly I think it's really fun to have these ideas. And the first thing I want to really talk about with this thing, I don't know if you want it to become a series, I'll gladly do a series of this. I got plenty of ideas. I think everybody has ideas of what they want in their own wrestling game. However, when it comes to playing in the game, one of the main gripes I have is the actual pacing of the game. And sure, I could sit here and complain about the loading times because they are really slow. It honestly takes a good while to do anything in the game. However, something that would help make the game feel a little bit quicker, perhaps, make the game feel a little bit more like, oh, this is a little bit more fun, a little bit more speedy, is being able to adjust the match speed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, and if you've never heard of Fire Pro Wrestling World, first off, go watch my series on it. Thanks. Love you, boys. In Fire Pro Wrestling World, there is a thing in the game where you can adjust the speed of the match to, let's say, 150%. And doing something as minor as that in a game that's already kind of quickly paced because of its arcade style is really fun and seems so simple. I don't know why they don't do this. I get the idea of having a simulation style, but if people want an arcade style game, and I know there's a lot of people who do that. A lot of people are really hoping for a Here Comes the Pain remake that's been recently sort of hinted at. Then perhaps doing this would help the game feel just more fast, first off. It would make things feel like it's going at a quicker pace, so you don't feel like you're sitting there for ages to do anything. And also, it would make the gameplay itself a little bit more fun because, say you, for instance, like the arcade style of a wrestling game, right? So say you go back and you play a PS2 game, Here Comes the Pain, even SVR games. Those games are fun to people because everything feels like it's rapidly firing. The moves feel a little bit more devastating. And sure, you could go and reanimate every move in the game so that it looks more arcadey, but I feel like that would also then take away what you want out of the game, and it just seems like so much more work than is needed. Right here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to edit the video, and this is exactly how I edit my universe mode videos sometimes, where you're going to get two versions of the powerbomb. One at 100%, and one at 125% speed. Those two look very different, but also 125 speed probably might just look a little bit more devastating now, doesn't it? It looks like it's really slamming them into the ground, so it feels more impactful. So imagine that, but in the WWE 2K series, and you just have the option to change the speed of the match. Personally, the reason I don't particularly play 2K in my spare time, I literally just do it for universe mode on this channel, or any other videos with the game, is because the matches just feel so slow because of the simulation style. And sure, I like the simulation style. I'm one of the very few people who, or at least I can tell, one of the very few people that think the simulation style is probably a good way to go. It just feels so slow sometimes. So if you adjust the speed, you can change the movement speed. You can literally just change the speed of the moves. 100% to 150% or 200% or however percentage you want. Fire Pro Wrestling does it, and I could even do it in a video editor. It doesn't take that long. Even on my universe mode, it's kind of difficult to tell sometimes, but I adjust the speed of my universe mode series, okay? The matches, everything is not at 100% speed like the normal speed of the game. It's at 103.5 speed because it's almost unnoticeable, but it makes the matches feel so much faster. It can turn a 20-minute video into a 25-minute video if I didn't adjust the speed already. So this subtle change can do so much to the game. Okay, you can buy the game and be like, I don't particularly like this style of gameplay with the 100% speed. Okay, maybe the gameplay just feels a little bit slow. Maybe you're going through my career and everything takes a million years to load and to do anything. That's why I don't particularly play My Career. I haven't even beaten any of the My Careers from the 2K series. But if you get this slider, if you get this little adjustment thing, it can just go up to like 200% speed. It doesn't have to be like rapid fire rocket speed, okay? It can be fun. It can just add to the gameplay. It can make the gameplay feel faster. It can feel like you're making progress as opposed to being, oh my god, there's another match. And then you go through a cutscene, and they're like, oh cool, the cutscene's interesting. And then you go through the match, and it takes forever to do anything. And of course, there's other features I want in the game, but I think this very, very, very simple thing to do, okay? It's very simple. I can do it in Premiere Pro. I feel like this might be very simple to do from a game-making standpoint. Okay, I'm not a game developer, but something tells me this is pretty freaking easy. If you can just do that, then I feel like it would solve so many problems that people are having when it comes to actually wrestling in the game and playing a match. But I don't know, what do you guys think of this? Okay, this is kind of a topic I don't think I've ever seen anybody else bring up, but ever since I've been playing Fire Pro recently and thinking more and more about Fire Pro, I thought, that's a really smart idea. Why doesn't anybody do that? But I don't know, you tell me, is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? You know, while you're down there, leave a like, comment anything, subscribe to the YouTube channel, okay? We make wrestling game videos like every week, like most days every week at this point, and it's really fun. Anyways, that's off topic now. Okay, I'm gonna head out now. Thank you, everybody, and have a good day from Bad Wrestling.